These are the three things that are holding ambitious professionals back from reaching their big career goals. Hi, I'm Dr. Oksana Gurwi, Business School Insider and MBA Director at UCL, one of the top 10 universities in the world. When my students first start the program, I book a one-to-one meeting with each one of them, and I know exactly what is holding most professionals back. I know this because I had just finished my one-to-one meetings with every MBA student in my cohort. Every single one. I meet with them to ask two questions. First, what is your real goal? That big, bold version of your career when you are 45. The version of yourself you're working toward. And the second, what are the personal growth areas that you know deep down you need to work on to get there? That's not knowledge, not grades, but the real stuff. The skills or mindset you've been avoiding, but you can't ignore anymore. And these three themes keep coming up again and again and again. Confidence, executive presence or influence, and networking. To achieve big goals and get a senior leadership position, these are the three things that most ambitious professionals see as obstacles. So let's talk about these three. Because if you can grow in these three areas, really grow, you will change the game for yourself. Let's start with confidence. Here is one thing no one tells you. You will never be 100% confident in every situation, ever. And that's okay. That is not a problem. Confidence isn't a prerequisite for action. It is the result of it. You don't wait to feel confident before you speak up. You speak up, and then the confidence follows. It grows. One small step at a time. That's the key. Action first, then confidence. So if you're thinking, I don't know if I can do this, the better question is, what is one thing I can do today to stretch myself just a little? Maybe it's volunteering to lead part of the group project. Maybe it's raising your hand in class when you are not sure. Maybe it's an email that maybe it's emailing someone you've been nervous to contact. You don't need to feel fully confident to act. You just need to be confident enough. That's how real growth happens. Now let's talk about executive presence or influence. Speaking with influence. This one is essential if you want to lead, because you can work smart. You can be a top expert. You can work very hard, but if you can't communicate your ideas in a way that moves people, you will hit a ceiling. So here is the shift you need to make. Stop focusing on the problem. Instead, start being solution-driven, strategic. Influential people speak in terms of movement. They would often say, this is where we are, this is where we need to go, and these are the steps we will take to get there. It's very simple, clear, and forward-looking. So whether you are in a team meeting, a client presentation, or even in a casual chat, try thinking in that structure. This is where I am, this is where we're going, this is how we will get there. And remember, executive presence, influence, it isn't just about speaking up. It's about speaking with direction. The more you practice thinking and speaking like this, the more people will turn to you when decisions need to be made. And finally, networking. Let me demystify this. Networking is not about handing out business cards or faking small talk or messaging strangers on LinkedIn with no context. Networking is about building intentional relationships. So start by identifying people who have already achieved what you want to achieve. Remember that big goal that you have? Who are the people who have already achieved that role or that position? Or alternatively, find people who are several steps ahead of you towards that goal. Follow their work, show up where they are, reach out, but not like, can I pick your brain? Instead, be thoughtful, be specific, say what you admire, ask one clear, specific question. People want to help when they feel respected. And here is one more thing. Give before you ask. Share a useful link, some interesting article, celebrate their achievements, offer help where you can. This is how you establish trust, how you start building the relationship. Networking isn't about volume, it's about value. Build 5 strong relationships this year, the kind where people know who you are and what you're trying to achieve. And you will be further ahead than someone with 500 random connections. So, to wrap up, confidence, influence, and networking. These are not just nice to have. These are multipliers. And if you grow these areas, everything else will rise with them. Your career, your impact, your opportunities. And the best part, you already know what to do. Start small, be consistent, keep showing up. The future version of you, the one with that big vision when you are 45, will thank you for starting now. And follow me, Dr. Oksana Gurbi, Business School Insider and MBA Director at UCL.